Alright, so we are going over a trade that I took on April 4th, which was a day ago, and closed it today. Actually, it closed last night, or this morning rather. So I was on the US100 and things were just going up, and I was waiting for the perfect opportunity to either get in to continue the trend up or to buy the pullback and get out. And it worked out. Aside from me losing a lot of money in this area, placing a lot of terrible orders, and it's okay, it's fine. I'm still new at this. I'm just beginning to learn how to trade well and trade properly, and you're going to make a lot of mistakes when you're a beginner, and even when you're on the verge of being a beginner to a more advanced trader, which is probably kind of where I feel like I'm at. I'm at the beginning, I'm exiting the beginning phase, and I'm entering the more successful phase. So I was watching it and I was waiting for what I did was I mapped what I think is going to happen based on what I'm seeing in the market, that everything was going up fast, and eventually there was going to be a retracement. So I marked it while I checked out the other things that I look at. I look at Euro USD, US 100, and Bitcoins. So I like to kind of put out a roadmap on my charts so that when I come back, I can be like, okay, this is what I thought, and I can see whether or not I was right or if I need to reevaluate the situation. But here you can see that I anticipated a move down, and we kind of started to range in this area. And here on the 4th is when I saw my opportunity present itself to go for a sell, and that's when I entered. So I entered at about well, it says 5:15 here, but it was a different time zone. I'm just my trading view is synced up with the time frame and the the time zone that MetaTrader trades on. So this was somewhere in the morning. I want to say 3 o'clock, maybe 2 or 3 o'clock. But that's beside the point. So anyway, I was watching this in my previous video. I was watching the action happen here, and I saw this candle right here, this movement after a lot of just kind of not a lot of momentum, not a lot of action happening, and then all of a sudden the action kicked in right here, and that's when I saw the opportunity. Followed this candle, which was closing rapidly, and I believe I was on the 5-minute chart when I was following this, so I might have had a better scope of what was happening. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, so let's here we go. Right, so I saw this candle come up and I was anticipating a buy, but when this candle closed below, I started thinking, or this candle hadn't closed yet. It was live when I went in, which is not recommended. But I kind of jumped the gun. Once again, I'm new at this and I'm still learning, and I'm monitoring my bad habits, and I'm looking at the things that I'm doing wrong, and I'm trying to fix that. So I did go in on a live candle here and entered right up in there. And let's make these bigger so that we can get a better view of what transpired. And so I went in, and of course the price started going down. It came back up, made me a little worried, but then it continued down. And as it hit this point, this is when I closed out 0.06 of my order, and I left it open at 0.02. And it just went on for the next day up until we got to last night, when it really started moving again. And I put my stop loss around here somewhere. Let me see. It was about at right here at I want to say maybe 13,140, around that area. I put my new stop loss, because if it closed, it would break even. I would have enough to pay the broker, and I wouldn't lose any more than I've already made. So I was perfectly happy with it. But as you can see, it never came up to that point, and it just continued down until last night when there was a lot of movement up until the morning. And I set my new take profit for about this level, because if you look left, you can see that we have right here, we have this spot right there that we had kind of the turnaround. We had a pivot right there from, or actually we just have a zone. We'll just call it a zone because that's what it was. And so I decided that that seems like a good place to put a take profit. And I went to bed and I woke up and closed my order, took my profit, and I couldn't be happier. So this one turned out really, really good. I think I did a lot of things right. I was really watching the chart, and like I said, I was trying to get in several orders. If we go over to here, you can see how many orders I put in that day on US 100 and Euro USD, and lost quite a bit of money making terrible trades. So that first trade that I made and closed on the US 100 put me that day, it made me break even with all the bad trades. And then after closing the rest of it, the 0.02, it put me in profit at that point. I'm still down a lot. I'm still down on a $1,000 account, and I only have $414 profit or left at the moment. So I'm playing catch up now. I'm trying to rebuild. That's why we trade on demo when we're starting and we don't trade real money, because that psychologically would really hurt, and would really try to, I would be in like a revenge trade zone right now, just trying to get all my, I'm going to get my money back. But that's not how you can think going into market. You have to go every day, has to be a new day, and every day this number and this number right here, your balance, your equity, and your free margin, that is your number for the day. And I can't think about the $600 that I lost, $600 plus, because I was up $2,000 until I made that one terrible trade. I got cocky and I just started making bad trades because I thought I was good. But it turns out I'm not that good. I'm okay right now. So this has to be what you're looking at every day and what you're focusing on, not what was or not what could be. I have to make my balance bigger than 414 every day. And then tomorrow, like say if I make $100 on the next trade, then I have $500. So then I got to focus on making more than $500, while at the same time not trying to lose that much. And that's how it is. You got to look at each increase step by step by step. You can't look back. You can't think of what you lost. You have to learn from what you lost, but you can't dwell on it, and it can't become an obsession. It can't become a vendetta, because that's when you make mistakes and you start losing. So I think with this trade, other than the one mistake of entering on a live candle, because see, even if I would have entered on the close and the open of this candle, I would have entered right here, and it would have only gone in drawdown just a little bit before it went the way it went, before the price continued down. But my instinct was telling me it was a sell. And I think that's another thing that you need to learn to trust, is your instinct, because that's the one thing that I'm noticing makes the pro traders, from all the YouTube videos that I'm watching, from the courses that I bought, from the interviews that from Etienne and the SMB Capital and Urban Forex and Naveen and all their the thing that I'm learning about people who've been trading for a long time is they develop this instinct, and they not only do they develop it, but they know when to listen to it. They know when their instinct is telling them now's the moment, not yet, now. And that's something that can come with time, that comes with experience, And the sooner and the more ready you are to listen to that instinct, the better a trader you become. And unfortunately, it's a hard skill to develop, and that's I'm working on that. And that was one of those moments when something was telling me it's going to be a go, it's going to be a sell, it's going to be a sell, it's turning, and because my mind was looking for a buy, I was like, okay, it's going to go up, then it's going to retrace, then it's going to go up, and it's probably going to continue. But as you can see, that is not what happened. And if I would have left this open, I can't imagine the amount of profit I would be in if I would have let the trade run. But I'm glad it worked out the way it worked out, because if it would have retraced and come back and continued the trend, then I would have broke even, and I would have only made that one bit of profit that we see right here, the 63. But together I made $63 on the initial close, and then $88 on the second close. And we'll talk about the Euro USD trade later when I make the video for that, the post analysis for that trade. That was a weird trade, but I'm learning, I'm growing, and I'm doing these post analysis videos so that I can continue to learn and continue to grow. And one thing that I'm also learning is what kind of trader I am, what kind of setups do I look for, and where I find success. And I'm getting better at opening trades at support zones and resistance zones, or I just say SNRs. I'm getting better at opening trades there rather than in the middle of the zones, because I was really bad about that. That's been one of my worst habits, is opening trades in no man's land and holding on for dear life. And those trades are either I get lucky or I get stopped out. So I'm also becoming aware that I'm getting really good at trend pullbacks and continuations. So I think my skill is I can see the pullback and I can sense the continuation. Something I don't know what it is. It's ESP or something. But that was the trade that I took, and this is the post analysis for that trade, and it worked out pretty well. I'm gonna start. I wanna post analyze all my trades. Unfortunately, I'm still trigger happy, and I trade way too much. I go in and I go out, and I go in and I go out, and my goal as a trader is to trade less, to really focus on the good setups, on the A+ setups, and to execute, and then to sit back. But I'm finding that I still get a little manic, and I still kind of want to jump in and just pull that lever to try to get in on any trade, and it's not working for me. It doesn't work, and I know that's a bad habit that I have to break, and this is the road to breaking bad habits. So anyway, thanks for listening. I hope it was insightful. I hope it was informative, and we could learn from each other. I hope you could learn from me and my mistakes. But other than that, I'll see you on the charts.